What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the block. It's your girl Red. I'm back. I got my brother and my sisters on the block. Say what up? Oh my God! If you, Keisha, please, please, please. See, I already see how this episode about to go. Keisha, can you? Right.
Hello, good people.
Oh my God! Like I can't. Like the monitor, you gotta,
Hello.
God damn. All right, so yeah, okay, so this is how this is gonna go. Okay, Tony is the oldest of the three of us. Keisha is the middle, and I am the baby. So see how this goes. So now that you heard how the start is, Tony says, he actually gives me energy. Keisha give me hola. That's that middle shit, bro.
I didn't know it was a party. I just spoke to the people.
But you gotta be. Matter of fact, bring the mic closer, like this.
Hello. How are you?
We're fine, Keisha. How are you?
Wonderful. Splendid. Yes. Blessings.
Well, it took us a minute. It took me like an hour to finally get this shit set up because I got a new interface and how MacBooks are and yada 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 yada, all that bullshit. So we'll make this episode about as entertaining as it's going to be. I want to talk about some of our best childhood memories, things that we like, things that we hate. That your first fondest memory. Also, we'll talk about mom, dad situation. We'll try to compare and try to contrast the two to kind of see what as adults, what have we picked up from them, like have we noticed, with mama, we noticed she's super OCD, she's always cleaning up something, she's always moving something. So I know for me, me and Keisha live together, and we've been together for 5 years. I said been together we've been dating. We've been together for 5 years. Well, we've been all our lives, you jackass. Oh my God. Yeah, we're going there because this shows that we're siblings. What? Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck. But we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about how we see each other. Not on some, deep rooted shit you're a narcissist, what I'm saying? Your ass, not on nothing like that, but just something that, we noticed about one another that we're that's dope, to see as an adult. So I'll start with you, Tone, since you're the oldest. So what's one of your best childhood memories?
House on Wingfield Lane. I recall sometimes playing in the basement. I think it was me, Brandon, and Barry used to play this game in my granny's basement. If you know my granny, her basement had cement floors all through the basement, and put them little thin ass little carpets to lay over top of it just to
just so you have something soft to walk on.
But it wasn't enough. So we used to play games where and the ceiling was low. So we used to play games where we would catapult each other. So one of I would sit on my cousin Barry's feet. God rest his soul. R.I.P. Barry.
Rest in peace.
He would catapult me up into the ceiling. And the ceiling was so low that we was constantly be hitting the ceiling. And Granny would take the broom and hit the ground and tell us to stop making all that damn noise. Or her steps.
The steps.
Granny steps are infamous to where if you came over there, you have fell down.
Everybody gets ate by the steps. I'm still trying to figure out how Brandy and I think it was Ebony fell behind the washer and dryer. That's a hard ass fall because it's a half wall on the left side, and then on the right side it's a rail, but it ain't. It's really not a big rail at all. The rail will make you everyone had it's almost like the house had to break you in that way. If you didn't fall up or down the steps, then the house didn't break you in. The house didn't give a fuck about you.
I might have had the worst fall of all.
I think you did.
I fell down the steps and got racked on that pole. And I'm oh, young boy hurt.
Balls just bow, nigga.
Yeah, that was one of many memories. That and the many Sunday dinners where we all got together after church, and we would all get together and eat with family and church members, and everybody would come over. We kick it and go outside and play curb
motherfucking ball.
Running in the field. Yeah, those are some of the best memories, because that was a time that family we would all get together, or members that we haven't seen in a while when they come in town. You know what I'm saying, we all get together. So that's some of the best memories, because we was always together. We was always breaking bread, getting to talk and just cut up and just be with each other. That was probably by far some of the best memories I can really recall growing up.
Definitely, I agree. Keisha, what you got?
Hello, you all. It's the middle child. How are you guys doing? Anyway, so as I sit back and recall on
Look, if
I'm kidding.
as I could,
Kidding.
for as far as I could remember.
Like, as far as with me, Tony, and Erika, is when my mama would go to work, we would find everything, every comforter, every pillow, whatever we could find soft, and line our steps, and then we would come sliding down on our stomach.
Oh, this shit was lit.
And we would do it over and over again until we probably heard. There's been times we've cut it real close, and she's been putting a key in the door.
Like,
and everybody's trying to hurry up and put their stuff up before we got our ass whooped.
and she didn't have a clue. Like,
never
that's
knew.
one ass whipping we missed. Like, that's the one she did not pick up on.
Now, that was with me and Erika.
Man.
There was times where the house was cold, and me and Erika took every jacket out of the closet and covered up under all these coats to go to bed because we was cold. And my mom, the way the house was set up, a shotgun house, and she would come up them little back steps real quiet because me and Erika was upstairs. That's where our room was. And she came up there one night, and our room always stayed fucked up.
Always.
Always.
Toys everywhere,
clothes,
shit everywhere.
We just had shit everywhere all the time. So she came up there, and she saw we had taken all them coats out of that closet.
And dusted us.
She made us get naked and lay on them coats and whooped our ass and told us put the coats up and clean this
shit up
and
now.
go to bed. Or for me, when the Jackson Family All-American movie
that
came
was
out,
gonna be mine.
and I was sitting on the floor, and you have those tall chest of drawers and your TV sit on top, and I was rocking it back and forth with my feet, and I knocked the fucking TV.
I'm talking about boom. That's all you heard.
I mean, if you name it, we used to get into it about, but it wasn't always trouble. Like Tony said, over my grandmother's house was probably, my granny didn't play that. If once you went outside for the day, you were outside. If you came back in, your ass was in, and you was probably cleaning something up.
You cleaning up and you cook.
We would figure some stuff out outside to do, and didn't miss being in the house at all, and would stay until the lights came on.
I'm talking about way after.
For us to go back in, but the food, I missed the, with the church situation, we could go up there to the gym, and Tony was on the basketball team and for the church, and we would watch that. And we had rites of passage. I mean, it didn't even have to have anything going on at church. You would just go up there just because your friends were there.
Yep.
So that was fun being at my grandmother's house because more of our friends lived closer that way than we were with our mom. But those are some of my memories.
Y'all took some of mine. Damn, niggas. Damn. I gotta think of something else. No, I do remember that Jackson 5 ass whooping. Like, that's definitely like one with a bullet. Cause she came up there so motherfucking calm, and she said, "Y'all got 1 hour to clean this shit up." And we was like, "Oh shit!" So we did. I mean, we had that motherfucker immaculate. You know what I'm saying? You eat off the carpet. And then she came up there we was thinking the room's so clean. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna whoop our ass. So we did a really good job. Wrong. She had that W.T. Johnson black leather belt that I will never forget. And she sat on the edge of the bed, and she slung it over her thigh. She did her speech like she would do every time. And then it's who's going first. Nigga, ain't nobody volunteering to get their ass busted first, girl. Watch out. Either y'all do it, I'm going to choose. You choose. I mean, shit, I'm not stepping up
I got one.
to get their ass
when
busted.
we was cooking and they made those mashed potatoes, and I accidentally put all the pepper in there, and David said
It was like,
it was like
cookies and cream. It was like cookies and cream ice cream. It was one Thanksgiving that Keisha. It was like the top one on tight.
It wasn't on there right, and I went to pour it,
And that thing
the
went.
whole thing.
It was. I mean, it did look like cookies and cream. And you know how David was. He was laughing. Damn, Keish, what is this? Oh, Cajun mashed potatoes. Like, that nigga would serve. That's my memory. And it ain't, I mean, it has something to do with y'all, but it doesn't. But one of my favorite memories growing up was David. Because I met David when I was 10 in the 5th grade and until, his untimely passing. So he was pretty much the father figure. That's why I call him Pops. And I would, I had a gaming system because Tony had a gaming system. I want to do everything Tony do. So I had my shit, and I would come home from being somewhere prior to church, and he'd be sitting on my bed playing the game. I'm talking about all the old school, Dr. J. He won't play with the old niggas. He don't play with no current rosters. It's all Wilt Chamberlain. I'm like, nigga, it's old ass niggas. Like, there's some young talented ball players like in this era that you can, get down with. And and with him, just the music being all loud, like you hear him before you even see him. I love that about him, and his sense of humor. He was very funny, a very funny guy. I also miss being down at Granny's house and helping her clean. She calls the girls smart girls. Now I didn't get a chance to ask her if she was being condescending, or if she was really just trying to I don't think so either. I'm gonna go with that. That makes me feel better. Instead of being like, you smart dumb girls when y'all dumb ass niggas.
Like people move fast.
Yeah.
Don't be a dumbass.
Right. Cause every time it was never, and looking back, I got mad because I'm like, Tony there, Jeff there, Mike there, Ty, Uncle Carl, Little Carl, all these niggas is there, and one of you smart girls, damn my nigga, like, come on, fam, like these niggas can get up and do something, like, come on. But I did, I missed that. Like the weekends with our cousins, being in the TV room and watching movies, watching Friday and Juice all the time, interchangeable. Like, just take that tape out, put it in, put Juice back in, put Friday in. Ordering videos off the box and then lying and saying it was Lil Carl.
Making mixtape.
Yeah. Yeah, we would call up to B96. And I told you I always been a DJ. I knew it. I would call up there like, "Can y'all play Destiny's Child?" I forgot. No, it was Get on the Bus. Yeah, can y'all play Destiny's Child? Get on the Bus. So when it dropped, I had my blank tape was ready, and so I was pressing. I hit it perfectly. And I remember one time I called it before the commercial. I said, "Nigga, I'm the shit. Nigga, fuck y'all niggas, bro." Like, y'all couldn't. Like, that was a big accomplishment back in the day. If you could cut off the commercial before catching all that shit. Nigga, you was the man. Like, you could sell that motherfucker if you wanted to. Like, that was the original mixtape. And laughing in the TV room, and Granny be yelling from her room, "Stop all that damn griggling." And then we laughed at that. And then when John kept saying, "Shub ho." Everybody. But the crazy thing is, our Granny, so John has, what is it?
Cerebral palsy.
Yeah. And so, his whole life, he was born that way. But my granny didn't play that shit. Like, she didn't play disrespect from nobody. She don't care nothing about your mental health, illness, none of that shit. And so he said that one time, and all you heard was clap, clap, clap. Lay your ass down. I don't play that shit. Like, it's so just go say it anyway. You remember when Trayvon first came when he was small? I think it was from London, and he was mimicking. And Granny was like, "Bad Trayvon, if you ever hear this fucking episode, you were bad as fuck." Oh my, bad. Every fucking body always has something to say. So he was messing with Granny. She said, "Stop, boy, I'm whoop your ass." And he said, "No, I'm whoop your ass." And again, you heard the clap, clap, clap. Yeah, nigga, you can clap the fuck up, nigga. Yes. Oh my God, you are a tyrant. Oh my God. I can't wait for you to have a kid so you can get that back full-fledged, nigga. You deserve that shit. I can't wait to hear the conversation. This little motherfucker, yup, that's what your ass get, yup. Because we witnessed all that shit. Your ass was bad as fuck. But yeah, we would just, play Barbies. We outside. We made up our own games. We ain't want to be in the house. Nigga, we was everywhere. Playing curveball was the shit. For real.